What's up everyone, Arctic here, bringing you guys a brand new Halo 4 gameplay. This is on the map Opus, I believe is the name of it. And there's a big update coming for Halo 4 on June 3rd. One of the reasons I was prompted to play is because of this update. Quinn Del Hoyo, former multiplayer designer for Epic Games, now with 343 Studios, has been literally hounding me and other players to get on to Halo and try it out, give them some feedback, let them know what we think of the new maps. You know, one of my biggest gripes in my last video, which I have down in the description, was that the content felt almost lackluster and the same. And you know, they introduced the community play test, but then you know, Gears Judgment came out and I really didn't get a chance to play it. So it feels pretty good now that there's more maps, I'm not gonna lie. But the weapon tuning that is going to go into effect on June 3rd is going to be pretty exciting for multiple reasons. One, they're bringing back the 4-shot BR. I know a lot of people have wanted the BR to feel like it used to in the Halo series. The other thing is the light rifle is getting buffed, and the DMR is going to receive, I believe, a slight nerf. So they kept talking about this on the weapon tuning live stream, which I also have down in the description. Remember, links save lives. Is that they want players to feel like they are in more of the role for that specific gun. So, you know, the DMR, which I happen to have this game because it's my first game on, and I don't even know why I have it equipped. I just wasn't paying attention. But the DMR is the all-purpose gun. Nothing beats the DMR. It's good long range, short range, etc., etc. And they want to fix that, right? So, the idea is to make each of the weapons have a particular role. Light rifle's better at long range. DMR's, you know, a good long range, but not quite a light rifle. BR is good mid range. I'm sure you guys get it. So this tuning change is going to go into effect June 3rd again. And Quinn actually said something that I actually overheard him and Bravo, who were doing this live stream, say to Ninja, who said that all of the weapons, a couple of them anyway, felt OP and they were kind of too easy. And, you know, Quinn said he likes to allude that the best players are like the Michael Jordans of video games. So, of course, it feels easy. And so that line of thinking, along with a couple comments, I won't even say a couple, a lot of comments from you guys about franchise titles specifically and the ease of use, and, you know, different mechanics in the game are, they feel easier and things of that nature for each successor in a franchise title is something that's kind of starting to get under my skin, mainly because I feel like players that have been playing in a franchise title or series like Gears of War, Halo, kind of take their experience in that specific genre, game or genre or whatever for granted, right? And so what I mean is, like, you've been playing Gears of War 1 or Halo 1, Halo you've been playing for a really long time, but Gears of War 1 for 6-7 years. You've been playing Halo for 10 years, right? The core gameplay from Halo 1 all the way up to Halo, Halo 4 now, it's gone 6 games, has basically been the same, right? You're not learning brand new game core mechanics. Like, the shooting almost feels the same. Like, I could go in Halo 1 after not playing it for years and have a general idea of how the game will flow and play because I've played the game before, right? So my experience as a player helps me. And so people kind of take that for granted. They take those things for granted. So when they play the next game, they say, oh, this game is made for casuals, or oh, this game is easier because they want it to sell well. Oh, this is just too easy for me. It's like, dude, you've been playing the same game for years, right? So the core mechanics, you're not learning as much. You're literally not learning how to play as much because the game does not require you to do so because it feels the same. And so people get upset about that, right? So it's like they want the experience to be the same, like they're learning a brand new game for the very first time. And that kind of makes them distraught. They get upset about that, right? I've seen a lot of comments like, oh my God, Gears of War 1 or Halo 1 was so good, it took so much skill. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you were learning the game for the first time. So, I mean, what can I say? It feels like the skill gap and the skill ceiling was high because you spent so much time learning the game. If I put Christy on Gears of War Judgment, she's not going to be like, oh my God, this game is so incredibly easy. I am just tearing everyone apart. She's not going to say that. She's not going to say that for Gears of War 1 either. It's just a fact. It is a fact. Because she is a new player, she's not spent that much time playing the game. She's going to have a higher learning curve and learning ramp in order to get the fundamental basics down of the game, right? So the weapons in Halo, for example, are going to feel easier to someone that has been playing the game for 10 years. It's going to feel this. I mean, you're going to spend your time, when you spend whatever time it is that you need to learn on a new weapon, which is probably going to be significantly less than a new player because you know the core mechanics of the game. So you're going to figure out the cadence, the timing, the positioning, the range at a significantly faster pace. And then you're going to be able to apply it in game a lot quicker because you know the flow. That new person, that new player is not having that same learning curve, right? They're spending time on the weapon that's been in the game the whole time. We'll take the battle rifle, for example. They're taking that experience and they're trying to figure out, okay, how do I play this map? What are the basic maneuvers? Where do I need to position myself? What is the range of this weapon, right? You're on step 10. They're on step 1. And you're talking about the game feels easy. It feels new. It's like, where's the logic behind, okay, I have more experience and that makes sense because I have more experience in the game, instead of getting upset at the developers and saying, well, why are you guys implementing this new stuff? Because this makes the game easier. It's like, okay, maybe a few things might make the game more accessible or easier, whatever term you guys want to use, but overall you're learning significantly less as a player. Good example, I'm playing fighting games right now. If you haven't played a fighter, go try to play a fighter and then get back to me. Play Street Fighter 4 and tell me if it's any easier than the first Street Fighter. Alright guys, peace.